If you're somebody who is looking for a quick and easy way to make money, this is not it. I know UGC is all the rage right now, but I'm gonna be upfront with you. If you're serious about turning it into a business and making $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 a month, it's going to take some serious effort on your part. But the trade-off, my friend, is so worth it, okay? Okay, as always, timestamps are down below, so let me teach you how it's done. The 5 steps to get paid with UGC are: Step 1, optimize your social platforms. Step 2, create your portfolio. Step 3, find paid UGC jobs. Step 4, setting your rates. And step 5, knowing how to charge more. I want to encourage you not to jump ahead to steps 4 or 5 without completing the steps before, because the first steps will actually help increase your chances of getting paid jobs. Starting off with step 1, optimizing your social platforms. If you want to get paid, you need to first optimize a profile on some sort of social media platform. You want to be seen and recognized as a professional UGC creator. So you're going to create an account dedicated to your UGC work. The strongest platform duo is Twitter and TikTok for this industry. So Twitter, this is basically your LinkedIn. This is where you're going to be networking, connecting with brands, other UGC creators. While Twitter is acting as LinkedIn for you, TikTok is your resume. So here is where you'll be posting the UGC videos that you create. This is how you're going to set up your profiles. First, make sure the handles are matching on both platforms. With the name section, both on Twitter and TikTok, you want to make sure your name is search friendly. So plugging in words like UGC Creator, UGC Strategist, UGC Expert. With your bio, you're just simply going to communicate the value that you provide to brands, what your expertise is. Maybe it's 13 years in marketing or 5 years of filmmaking, or you could say something along the lines of helping brands create highly engaging content to increase authenticity with their audience. If you don't have a link in bio option on TikTok yet, be sure to put your email address in your bio so that brands can contact you. In the link in bio section, both for Twitter and TikTok, you want to put a link to your portfolio, which we'll create in another step. And then of course you want to have pinned content on your profile for both platforms. Your pinned tweet or your pinned video could be a great introduction to you, an overview of your experience, or even one of the best UGC videos that you've created for a brand. Remember that these profiles are for your UGC stuff. You're not making like behind the scenes or day in the life of a UGC creator. This is specifically the UGC videos that you're creating, product videos, aesthetic videos. If you're curious about all the different UGC styles, videos that you can make, be sure to check out my first UGC video. That one goes over how to get started with UGC. So how to make your very first video ever and build up the content that goes into your portfolio. So check that video out next. Now, it's not just what you post that is UGC focused, but also who you're interacting with on these platforms. You're engaging with other UGC creators. Follow who they're following. Look up the hashtag UGC on Twitter and engage with posts that use that hashtag. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Now that you have your profiles created, let's move on to step 2, creating your portfolio. Step 2, creating your portfolio. I always recommend creating your portfolio in Canva because you can create a website, a landing page in Canva. It's free. I'll link it down below. What you're going to do when you go to Canva, you're going to search the templates. So we're going to go to templates and we're going to search for portfolio website. And I like to click this one because this is the icon that represents the landing pages or the websites. So anything that says like website by Canva is going to be a website where you have like your own unique URL that you could create. And then that could be your link in bio on TikTok or Twitter. When you're picking a portfolio template, I like to pick one that is already in my style, similar colors, similar branding. That way you don't have to change too much. So when I'm scrolling through, I'm looking for colors that stand out to me or the format that stands out to me. I like the simplicity of this one here. So I think we're gonna use this one. And the best part is that this one is included in the free Canva account. So if you see one with a little crown, it's Pro. That one you have to pay for, but this one is free. So we're gonna click on it, customize this template, and then you're going to go and fill everything out. Let me show you an example. So this is my UGC portfolio template. This template is a template that I offer inside of my UGC Creator bundle. So I have this product UGC Creator bundle that has a bunch of resources for UGC creators. One of them is my portfolio template. So you could get access to the template, you'll be able to make a copy of it and then just plug in all of your stuff. It's already set up how I would set it up as a UGC creator. Some of the must-haves for your portfolio: name and photo of yourself. I think it's great for a brand to see who they're working with. And of course, 2 to 3 sentences about you and your experience. This is not necessarily about like, oh, I'm from San Diego, I love long walks on the beach, I have a dog, and I have a husband, and na 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 na. Like, it's not that much about you. It's like, hey, I'm Millie, I'm from San Diego. Boom, straight into relevant experience or things that are about you, but also related to UGC. So here's my example here. Also in your portfolio, make sure you have examples of work. So in my template, I have 3 examples. These are video specific examples. If you want, you could always duplicate a page and then maybe say like video examples here, and then you have photo examples. I just have video examples because that's the kind of content that I want to be focusing on. I don't really enjoy taking product photos or photos for brands, so I'm just going to keep it to videos. And with all of these, you can hyperlink them if they're posted to a social media platform and just drag and drop the videos that you've created into these elements. Finally, you'll also want to have your contact info, a way for brands to reach out and contact you. Some optional things to include in your portfolio is a section on rates. I don't always recommend that. There's mixed opinions out here when it comes to rates. I don't always recommend it because if you say your price first, you're kind of stuck at that price and it's harder to negotiate up. But some people also say like, oh, rates help you stand out among your competitors. You can price yourself lower than them and then it makes you more enticing to brands. So it's really your personal preference. Usually I don't put my rates, but there is an option here where you can plug in your rates on my template. Another optional is like analytics about UGC, maybe about videos that you've created in the past, and brand testimonials. So if you've worked with brands before and they really loved the content that you created for them, you could plug their testimonials into your portfolio as well. If you're curious about more in-depth step-by-step tutorial for building out your portfolio, let me know if that's like a future video that you'd want to see. I was thinking of doing a UGC portfolio tutorial, but I wasn't sure like how popular or needed it would be. So just ask me all your UGC questions down in the comments and I'll make a part 3 based off of all of the questions that you ask. Okay, before moving on to step 3, where you can find paid UGC opportunities, I want to take a moment to tell you about this video's sponsor, Uscreen. If you're a coach or aspiring content creator in the educational space, I want to introduce you to Uscreen, who is the sponsor of this video. Uscreen is the platform for building a membership that generates a sustainable and predictable revenue stream for professional content creators. They've helped over 4,000 creators build successful memberships and drive predictable and recurring revenue. The reason I am such a fan of Uscreen is because they bring together all of the key elements of a membership. So video content, community, and subscription into one place for you and your audience. Whether you have a large or small following, you can open up the doors to create your own like Netflix style video library, allowing your members to easily categorize and binge through your video content like they would binge their favorite TV show. And if you want, you can have your very own branded app that the Uscreen team will design for you to offer for both iPhone and Android users, which means your members can watch your content on their phones or TV devices like Roku Box, Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire TV. So if you're ready to start your membership journey with Uscreen, right now you could use the link down below to get free access to one of their creator workshops. Learn the formula for turning your YouTube channel into a powerful sales funnel that can help you convert your leads to paying subscribers. Thank you so much to Uscreen for sponsoring this video. Step 3, where to find paid UGC opportunities. All right, so you have your social media set up with your portfolio linked. So now you're ready to take on some clients and get paid. There are literally so many places that you can go to search for UGC opportunities. You have places like Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn, Facebook, or third-party platforms like Billo, obviously, Tribe, Twitter, even cold pitching. The list goes on. But I want to share with you some of my top favorite ways for someone who is getting started. Join Brands and cold pitching. Join Brands is a third-party platform that connects brands to UGC creators. I think the reason this third-party platform works incredibly well is because as a UGC creator, you can get certified, making you more trustworthy for a brand to hire. So you would create an account, get all your certifications, which is really easy to do, and then apply for job opportunities. Next, we have pitching. If your social media profile is set up, your portfolio is set up, there's literally no reason why you don't have to pitch to brands or shouldn't be pitching to brands. This is the exact pitch that I would use if I had a specific idea for a brand and I was like, ooh, let's work together. Here's my really cool UGC idea. Of course, I have more pitches listed out in the UGC Creator Bundle. My UGC Creator Bundle is like the one-stop shop place for UGC creators to run their entire business on. Not only can you organize the brands that you're pitching to and in negotiation with, you could organize the content that you're creating for brands, the contracts that you're signing. There's also a great resources place that has my pitch templates, hooks you could use for your videos, negotiation templates, and so much more. So if you're somebody who wants to take UGC seriously and build it out into a business, I definitely recommend looking into the Creator Bundle because it's a great way to keep all of your UGC stuff in one place. Step 4 is setting your rates. Let's go over what the industry standards are for the different types of videos. For one organic video, that's going to be $150. And then for one paid video, that's going to be $250. So what is organic and paid? That refers to the type of usage rights the brand is going to kind of obtain from you for that specific video. Usage rights is a term that's commonly found in contracts that states who owns the deliverables and what they're allowed to do with them while they own them. Organic means that the brand wants to use this video on their organic social platforms. So the audience that this video is going to reach is just their organic audience on social media, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. They intend to use it to their organic audience. This price typically includes 3 months of usage right. A paid video means that the brand wants to use your video to run ads. They're putting paid ad spend behind the video to reach not an organic audience or people who maybe aren't following them. So like Instagram ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads. They want to run ads to your video. So that's why you're charging more. This price does not include usage rights. You have to charge extra for the usage rights. Same thing with organic. If they want to use the video for more than 3 months, you have to charge extra, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Now, if you have zero experience, accepting low paying offers at a high volume is a great way to gain experience and build your portfolio when starting out. I know some people would disagree with that, like taking on free work, but hear me out. If you're a wedding photographer or you want to start and become a wedding photographer, you're not just gonna like start a wedding website and be like, all right, pay me $5,000. You're probably gonna shoot with some friends and family for free to kind of like build your portfolio and experience a little bit. So I don't think there's anything like wrong with accepting free offers, as long as you know, I'm only doing this to build my portfolio and then I'm gonna charge in a little bit. On the flip side of that, you can have zero experience and still get paid. For example, one of my students with zero UGC experience wasn't even trying to get a UGC job. She posted a video on her Instagram stories just talking about a product that she loved, tagged the brand. I think she has maybe 1,000 followers, and the brand loved it. They emailed her and started a connection. As they started talking, the brand started asking like, hey, can you create more videos for us? And eventually they pitched her, they're like, hey, we want 21 videos from you for these products. Can you do $50 a video? And while she could have said yes to that, she felt it was a little too low. So they renegotiated and then eventually moved on to a month-to-month contract where it's $1,000 a month and she does 4 videos for them every month. Now, something to keep in mind is that this whole UGC industry is so new. A lot of brands aren't familiar with these standard rates yet. We're learning as we go. So if your first thought is like, oh, that's too low, they're trying to like cheap on me, whatever, like just give them some grace because it's possible that they haven't done any UGC partnerships at all. Now, real fast, I have a quick ask for you. If you have learned one new thing from this video, please give it a thumbs up. That simple gesture will tell YouTube that, hey, this video should be shown to similar people like me who need help with this kind of stuff. And if you've learned 2 new things by the end of this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, because it's a free way that you can support my business and my channel, which allows me to continue to make free content like this here for you. All right, now that you have your base rate set, let's jump over to step 5, knowing how to charge more. Now, technically, you could stop this video right now with what you've learned about pricing and start charging at that. But we do not gatekeep here. When you cross paths with a brand that has an endless budget, understanding how to create packages and offer upsells to them is going to come in extremely handy. So first of all, what are packages? Packages are a set of deliverables that a brand can get from you, usually at a discounted rate. Most of the time with packages, the options that you present fall under your strengths or what the brand really wants. And of course, the more deliverables or videos or photos that the brand gets from you, the more money they're going to save. For example, package 1 is 1 video for $150, the industry standard. Package 2, though, is 3 videos for $375. And then package 3 is 5 videos for $600. With package 1, this is the full rate. They're getting charged the full amount. Package 2, they actually are saving $75. They get a 17% discount. With package 3, it's the biggest savings. They save 20%, which is $150. You can make your packages however you like. It's your business. When I start to create package options for a brand, typically I start with package 3. This is the like, okay, it would be so cool if I could do all of this for a brand. And then after I have package 3, I work my way down like, okay, what can I take away to fit in package 2? And then package 1. Even if a brand doesn't ask for packages, I almost always present them with a package option because they'll usually see the deal that they get at the highest package and want to go with that. Then you have upsells, which are another thing that you could add onto a contract that brands would consider valuable and pay you extra for. Earlier I mentioned usage rights, which is one version of an upsell. For your organic video, if they want to purchase additional usage rights from you, it's going to be 10% per month. So 10% of $150 is $15. And if they want 3 additional months, that'll be $45 additional. Bringing the brand's total to $195 for both the creation of the video and appropriate usage rights. For your paid videos, you're going to ask them, okay, how many months would you like to use my video for ads? For each month, you're gonna charge an extra 10 to 20% per month. I know, 10 to 20%, which one is it? If it's a smaller brand, I'll do 10%, and if it's a larger name brand, I'll do 20%. So we have 1 paid video at $250. They want 3 months of paid usage rights. 20% of $250 is $50. So $50 times 3, because we need it for 3 months, $150. So that total will be $250 for the creation of the video, plus $150 for the usage rights of that video. You don't have to explain all of this to the brand. It's just important for you to know how to calculate what's going into what you're charging the brand. Now, if this is a little confusing or terminology is something that you're a little bit unsure about, I do have a UGC glossary In that creator bundle that I mentioned earlier, this is going to go over all the UGC specific terms that you should know and keep an eye out for as a UGC creator. There's also a contract checklist of like, okay, hey, make sure you look through these things as you read through a contract before you sign the contract. If you've made it this far, comment the secret emoji in your comment below. Remember, if you need a refresher on some of the UGC basics, like how to film your first UGC video or the different types of videos you could be making for brands, watch this video next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.